Last one. Everybody, you're very welcome to our Magic Circle class. You can meet me on your mat when you're ready. So let's get our setup. You can place the magic circle to the side, somewhere where you can add it in very easily again. We have hip width the size of 2 fists between your feet and your knees. Your shoe size roughly, heels to glutes, and you can roll your back down onto the mat. Check your pelvis position, imprint and arch. Find the center for neutral. Your tailbone is heavy. Adjust your whole rib cage so that the back of your ribs are heavy, your lower ribs, your middle back. Take your hands onto your rib cage. Inhale through your nose, open the ribs out to the sides while keeping the middle of the back against the mat. And then exhale to draw your ribs in and down. And again, inhale. And exhale. Think about that breath out to the sides and back in and down so that we're not flaring our rib cage. Hands by your sides, crawl your fingers down the mat, your armpits draw down the sides of your body. Press your shoulders back to open up across your collarbones. It's as if your collarbones are smiling. Very gently nod your chin just to elongate the back of the neck. So let's switch on the core. Your pelvic floor work is very gentle. The back of the pelvic floor feels like you're holding in wind, very gently. Front of the pelvic floor feels like you're holding in a drop of pee, very gently. So breathe in. Exhale, find your pelvic floor. Continue your ab work up along your spine. It's like your hip bones are getting closer together. And knit your ribs in and down. So get rid of the air. It gets out of the way for your bones to move. Inhale, open the ribs wide. Exhale, find your pelvic floor. It's like you're trying to fit into jeans that are too tight. So get the air out and then knit your ribs in and down. Once more, inhale. Exhale, find your pelvic floor. Scoop through your core work and knit your ribs in and down towards your hips. Just a quick reminder of our setup, the breathing and your core connection. Now we'll get into our magic circle class. Take a breath in. Exhale, use your core. Slowly lift your right knee without your back moving. Lift the knee into tabletop. Take a breath in, exhale, use your core, lift your second knee into tabletop, and you can squash your knees and ankles together. Just remind your brain of the center line of the body. Centering is a Pilates principle. We think of our inner thighs, our pelvic floor, all the way up through the spine, using your rib cage breathing. We're going to take the magic circle, and now we're going to place it between the knees, so that pressure inward, instead of being one knee into the other, is going to be on to the elastic feeling of your magic circle and that resistance of your magic circle. Here's where, as soon as we add the prop in, a lot of people lose the form. So the prop is added, but we have to align ourselves again. Knees above your hips, tailbone heavy, lower ribs heavy, but you're neutral, so you have that gentle arch in your lower back. Hover your hands, breathe in. Exhale, use your core, head, neck and shoulders lift into ab prep. But if you'd like to modify, your head can stay on the ground for these. Give a little squeeze inward on the circle. Tailbone is heavy, so we're neutral. Open up across the chest and you have space under your chin for an imaginary peach. Keep the pressure on the circle, not your full strength, and we'll pump the arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, scoop, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 6, breathe fully on the way out as well, 5, maintain that little bit of resistance with the circle, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 3, that pumping is coming from your shoulders, 2, 3, 4, 2, last one, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower the shoulders down, move the circle down between your ankles, back to tabletop, feel your spine alignment. If your head needs a break, never ever push through tension with the neck, so just keep checking in, taking breaks when you need, working the repetitions on top of really nice alignment and connection. Hover the hands, breathe in, exhale, use your core, head, neck and shoulders, come forward into ab prep, lengthen your legs at a diagonal, we press in a little bit with the circle. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 9, feel the ribs opening out to the sides, scoop from the pelvic floor, knit your ribs together, 7, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 6, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 4, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and scoop, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5 with energy from your shoulders. 2, last one, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, bend the knees, lower your shoulders down, take the circle back in. I've definitely messed up our counting. We're only on the first exercise. This is why us Pilates instructors have such a bad reputation with counting. You can let your knees out from side to side, let your head out from side to side. The more movement we can get in the whole body and the spine before the end of the class, the better. Breathe in fully, create space. Exhale fully, let everything go. Come back to the center. We're going to place the circle between the ankles again. Tabletop position, tailbone heavy, lower ribs heavy. Hover the hands, armpits down the sides of the body, open up across the collarbones. Adjust your rib cage so that the lower ribs are heavy. Breathe in. Exhale, use your core, head, neck and shoulders lift into ab prep. Give a little squeeze inward on the circle. Lower ribs are heavy. Inhale, reach the arms in line with the ears. Your chin stays in position. Peach space underneath your chin or the size of your fist. And exhale, bring the hands down by the sides. Trust me with this one, it will build up. Inhale and exhale, a little squeeze in on the circle. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, your tailbone is heavy, chest is reaching forward. Last one, inhale and exhale. Let's bring the circle between the hands. If you need to lower the head, please do. Just a little squeeze in on the circle. It's the heel of your hand going onto the pad of the circle. The fingers are free, open and pointing up to the ceiling. Draw the armpits down, squeeze your knees together. Inhale, arms just in line with the ears. Exhale, back to your knees, a really small space. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Lower the shoulders down. We're going to allow our pelvis to go between imprint and neutral, but the steadier that it remains, the better. So if you can maintain neutral, do that. So for example, putting the circle between my ankles without jamming the back into the mat. But no, you can move between imprint and neutral, that little bit of a pelvic tilt. So we're going to inhale to reach the arms and the legs. You're going to exhale to place the circle between the ankles. Inhale, reach the arms and the legs. Exhale, return the circle to the hands. We inhale to reach. The legs can go as low as you can maintain neutral. 3/4 of the way to the floor maximum. Exhale and inhale. Exhale, you zip the core work back together. Inhale, we're really challenging the core while the ribs open out. Exhale, scoop through the center and inhale. So now you have this modification. You can keep the shoulders on the mat or we'll put all of that together. Use your exhale to come forward into ab prep. Inhale, reach the arms and the legs. Exhale, place the circle between the ankles. Inhale to reach. Exhale, retrieve. Inhale to reach. Exhale, use your core. Inhale to reach. Let's do 5 rounds. 4. Nice and flowy. 3, steady with your spine position. It's not about squeezing the circle. 2. Let those hips move, let the core support you. Oh, I nearly missed that one. Last one each side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Oh, and the abs are fired up. Slowly lower down. We never want to collapse out. Layer in, layer out. Just enjoy that journey into and out of the exercises. Place the magic circle to the side. Hug your knees in. Rock your knees out from side to side. Let your head out from side to side. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Center up with your hips. Release your knees into tabletop. We're going to take the circle, come into ab prep. Place one of the pads on the front of your knee that's closest to me and the opposite elbow onto that other pad. Open up the elbows. That's forced us into a rotation crossbody. Draw the shoulders down so your neck is still relaxed. We're going to reach the free leg that's not touching onto the circle. We're going to reach that out 3/4 of the way to floor maximum. Could be halfway to the floor. So wherever you can hold on to your nice neutral pelvis position. Let's exhale to stretch. Put a little squeeze into the circle. Inhale, release the squeeze, bring the leg back in. Exhale and inhale. 5, exhale and inhale. 4, lift a little bit higher just in case we're supported too much from the ground. 3, exhale, and inhale. 2, exhale, and inhale. Last one, exhale, and inhale. Let's go straight leg up to the ceiling. Flex at your ankle, push through your heel. Tailbone heavy so we're not forced into imprint. Exhale to lower, point your toes, and inhale to lift. 5, exhale to lower, point, and inhale to lift. 4, flex at the ankle, feel that stretch, point and reach like a high heel. 3, exhale like a flat shoe, point like a high heel. Last one, exhale and inhale. Bring the knee in, swap that over. The pad of the circle goes onto the front of the opposite knee. The opposite elbow goes onto the circle. Open up, draw the shoulders down. Exhale, stretch the free leg. Inhale to draw it back in, knees touch again. Exhale as you stretch, inhale to draw back in. As you stretch, put a little pressure in the circle and inhale, draw it back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Stretch your leg up to the ceiling, flex the ankle, push through your heel. Exhale to lower, point your toes, reach. Inhale to lift. 5, a little pressure in the circle. Inhale. 4, the abs are on fire here. Exhale and inhale. 3, bend your ankle, point and reach. 2, enjoy that stretch through the back of the leg, point and reach. 1, bend your knee, come back into the center. Leave the circle off to the side, abs are burning. Inhale, fully create some space. Exhale, fully let everything go. Place your feet down onto the mat. Stretch your legs out. Squash your knees and your ankles together. Take the circle. Use your lower abs to help press the lower back a little bit closer to the mat. Knit your ribs in and down. Your thumbs are going to go in the little grooves. So we're opening the fingers out. It's the heels of your hands on the pads of the circle. Draw the armpits down, open up across your chest. When you open up the chest, we want the lower ribs to be heavy, so we feel like our shoulder blades are flat on our rib cage, instead of opening the chest and squeezing the shoulder blades together. So tune into that nice and mindfully. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, use your core. Lower ribs are heavy and we come into ab prep. Use your lower abs to tuck the lower back towards an imprint and roll the rest of the way up. If you need to bend your knees and continue this, you can. The legs don't have to be straight, so modify if you like. And of course, you could roll halfway back and come back up to modify, or you can do the full roll down. So do the amount of movement that suits you here. And we're simply pressing inward just slightly on the circle. When we get to the top, the shoulders are going to draw down into the body while the arms lift as high as you can. It won't get fully in line with the ears. You're knitting your ribs in and down so that our ears are really far away from our shoulders. Inhale, bring the circle back in front of you. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, scoop out the center, creating a C shape with your spine, drawing the front of the body through the back of the body as you slowly roll down. Lower ribs heavy, inhale, reach, maybe around your ears. Exhale, let the circle go. Peel your spine, head, neck, and shoulders follow. 1 vertebra at a time. Go for a spine stretch. If your knees are bent, lift a little higher with the arms. Inhale, roll and stack. Exhale, scoop through the center. Lift the arms up while the neck gets longer, the shoulders draw down. Inhale, arms in front. Exhale, scoop out the center and roll down. Lower, middle, upper. Inhale, reach. Exhale, use your center and roll up. Inhale, roll and stack. Exhale, lift the circle. Inhale, lower the circle. Exhale, roll down. 1 vertebra at a time, slow and controlled. Inhale to reach. Exhale, scoop out your core, peel your head, your shoulders, middle back, lower back. Draw back while you reach forward, so we're hollowing out the center. Inhale, roll and stack. Exhale, lift while your core setting around your spine. Inhale to lower the ribs open. Exhale, pelvic floor, scoop through the center. Knit your ribs as you roll down. Inhale to reach. Exhale, the arms go first. Head, neck, and shoulders follow. Inhale, roll and stack. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, use your core to roll down, lower back. mid back, upper back. Inhale to reach. Draw your armpits down. Let the arms go. Exhale, scoop. Head, neck, and shoulders follow. Scoop back while you reach forward. Inhale, roll and stack. Exhale, lift the arms, maybe in line with the ears. Inhale to lower once more. Exhale, scoop out the center, lower, middle, upper. Inhale to reach. Exhale, let the arms go first. Head, neck, and shoulders follow. Scooping out through the center, up and over a big imaginary ball. Inhale, roll and stack. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. And we're all in a seated position. You could cross your ankles over or keep the legs straight out in front, whatever suits you here. And we're on our sit bones, our ischial tuberosities. So move the flesh out of the way if you need. We want to feel really anchored. We're going to take our hands inside the circle. So get this lovely movement with the ball and socket joint in your shoulder. We're pressing outward. So the thumb is down, the little finger is up, and we're trying to open the circle apart a little bit, but we don't want to squeeze our shoulder blades together. So open up your chest at the same time. Draw your ribs above your hip bones. Back with the head a little bit, like a subtle chin nod, just so that our head aligns above the shoulders. We're going to flex the ankles if you're choosing straight legs. If you're crossing the legs over, ignore that part. We want to make sure that our legs are not sliding. And if you're cross-legged, you want to make sure that you're not lifting one hip. So the lower body is in cement. Take a breath in. Exhale, rotate as far as you can towards me, but your head stays in between the circle. Your breastbone is in line with the middle of the circle. We're going to inhale to ease off slightly and exhale, go a bit further. We're not relying on our ability to rotate really well from the center. We're inhaling to open the ribs and that pulls us. Then as you exhale and close the ribs, it allows you to go a bit further. So let the breath, let the diaphragm twist this one out. We'll do that 3 times. Inhale to the center, draw the shoulders down. Second side. Inhale to the center. Push out on the circle. We want to really feel our triceps in this. Inhale. Second side, tall through the center. Spread the circle apart. Inhale to the center. Once more each side because the arms are going to fall off. Inhale, center. Second side. And inhale to the center. Remember, if anything is hard in this class, lower the circle down. You can repeat it for a few days in a row. Just untangle the arms and let's go into the side body a little bit. So we'll come to mermaid first of all. In your mermaid position, so you can wrap your right foot to your left inner thigh, or you could modify if you want to cross the ankles over. So do the version that suits you. Otherwise, we're in a mermaid seated position. The heel of your hand, of your right hand, is on the circle and you're able to lengthen your arm out fully. Don't worry if the circle moves a bit with this one. Open the opposite arm out to the side and draw the armpits down. Knit your ribs in and down. So the whole rib cage aligns above the bowl of this pelvis. Think of the front of the ribs lining into your hips, the back of your ribs lining above the back of your hips, above the back wings of your pelvis. We're not going to go for a big side bend on the side with the circle. So let's keep it really small. Flip the palm up to the ceiling, breathe in. Exhale, press down into the circle. The opposite hip stays down, the shoulder stays away from the ear, and we inhale to release. Can we hold for 2 breaths? And inhale to release. Can we hold for 3 breaths? And inhale to release. Can we do 4? And inhale to release. Let the circle go and release fully. Go for a big side bend. Inhale to the center and relax that down. Let's do the same on the second side. Your arm can stretch out, heel of the hand on the circle, open the opposite arm out, align your ribs above your hips, your head above your shoulders, flip the palm up to the ceiling, press down into the circle, exhale, and inhale to release. Let's do it for 2. And inhale to release. Let's hold that pressure for 3. And inhale to release. Let's hold for 4. And inhale to release. Let the circle fall and release it fully. Still trying to keep your hips down, getting that lovely length. Inhale fully, feel your ribs expand, nice and gentle. Exhale to come back up one vertebra at a time, and you can relax your shoulders. So now we're a lot warmer around the center. Let's go back into some core work and challenge ourselves a little bit more. So you can meet me in your starting position. Use your core to lift your left knee into tabletop. Use your core to lift your right knee into tabletop, and then you can squash your knees and ankles together. Let's place the circle between the ankles. Release to tabletop so our knees are above our hips. Maintaining tabletop, stretch the legs up to the ceiling. Don't worry if there's a little bend in the knee. It's not about what it looks like. It's about that tabletop position for now. Mid back is heavy, tailbone is heavy, chest is open. Stretch the legs, flex the ankles, push through the heels, hands by the sides, crawl your fingers down the mat. Collarbones are smiling, mid-back is heavy. We're going to maintain neutral. Exhale to lower half or 3/4 of the way to the floor. Point your toes and inhale to lift. Let's do 5 like this. 4. 3. 2. Get that stretch through the back of the legs. And inhale, your legs are trying to stretch away from your body. Last one, exhale. And inhale. Now we reverse the footwork. Exhale on the way down, your toes are pointing. Inhale on the way up, you have 2 ice cream scoops, scooping through the air. Let's do 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Let's take the circle to the outside of your ankles. Pressing outwards, we feel our adductors switch on. Neutral pelvis, tailbone heavy. Just allow your feet to point for this one. Maintain focus on pressing outward a little bit. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. 8. 7. 6. Press outward. Are both legs working evenly, or is one taking over? Check it out. 5. So I'm right-handed. I'm going to think of my left foot. See if that helps you. 4. Exhale. And inhale. Use your center. I'm getting that shake. 3. Try and open the circle apart with the legs. And inhale. 2. Scoop through the core. Exhale. And inhale. Last one. Exhale. And inhale. Bend your knees. Let the circle out. Hook your knees in. Let your knees out from side to side. Let your head out from side to side. Breathe in fully. Breathe out fully. Let everything go. You can roll forward. Meet me on all fours. So we're taking the circle out in front. One hand is way in front of the other. So the heel of your hand on the circle is much further forward. We naturally want to rotate with this. Let's bring our attention to the center. Line your hips up with the ground. Draw the shoulders down. Line your shoulders up with the ground. Scoop through the center. Find your pelvic floor. Knit your ribs together. The back of the rib cage lifts in line with your neck. Your neck is in line with your shoulders, like our neutral position. The opposite side to the circle. So it's my right hand on the circle. My left leg is going to stretch out. Reach through your toes, your ankle, your knee and your hip. Scoop through the center. Really stretch that leg away. We're going to start with small circles, really small. Inhale for half, exhale for half. 5. 4. Press down into the circle. 3. 2. 1. Go one size bigger. 5. 4. Without your spine moving. 3. 2. And 1. One size bigger. So maybe closer to the ground so the spine stays still. 5. 4. 3. Knit the front of the ribs. 2. And 1. Reverse the direction with the big circle. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. One size smaller. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Smallest size. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw that leg in, draw the shoulders down. Now we're going to allow our hips in the middle of the body to rotate more. The same side leg is going to stretch out and we're going to rotate, so open that hip up to the right. So the circle is helping us to balance now. Draw the shoulders down. We're going to use our core and hinge from the hip to bring the leg forward. Flex the ankle, push through the heel and exhale back. So press down into the circle, draw the shoulders down. We're opening the hip up, so it's between your side lying and all fours position. Let's point the foot and hinge, flex the foot and press back. So let's do 8. Inhale and exhale. 8, 7, 6. Keep long through the center. 5, 4. Draw the shoulders down. 3, 2, and 1. Center up with your hips, draw the leg back in, swap the circle over, check in with your alignment. We're trying to have our hips and shoulders parallel to the ground. The opposite side to the circle is going to stretch out, the leg we were just using. Reach in front, press into the circle, draw the shoulders down, small circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One size bigger. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One size bigger, maybe closer to the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse the direction with the big size. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One size smaller. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Smallest size. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knee in. Your opposite leg stretches out. We allow the body to rotate. Inhale, hinge forward, flex your ankle, exhale back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Steady with the center, lift with your hips. 3, 2, and 1. Square off your hips, draw your knee in, and you can relax that out. Let's bring the circle out in front of us, coming all the way down onto the belly. Reach the circle out in front, place the heels of your hands onto the circle. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears. If you need to get rid of the circle and do any version of your back extension, you can, just as a little cool down. Otherwise, shoulders down, inhale to peel, lift your chest, just lifting as high as you're comfortable with. Exhale, lower through the spine. When your ribs are on the ground again, let go of the shoulders. Shoulders down, inhale to peel, the neck is long. Exhale, lower through the spine, one bone at a time, then release the shoulders. Inhale, shoulders down and peel. Exhale, roll through the spine and reach. Let's do 8. Last one. And you can leave the circle to the side. Shake it out, do a roll up, meditate to end if you like. I hope you've loved this class. Thank you so much for doing any of my classes. I really appreciate your likes and your comments. It really helps me to grow this channel. So do let me know what kinds of classes you'd like to see in future, and I'll see you next time.